Where's this thing? It's right here. Here we go. Okay. Activate. Activate. What is this image? Hang on. Just buy magic change. Yeah, no. I can't even tell what emote that is, if that's even an emote. That should be an emote, but I think it's Cat Despair. Exactly. See, now Dizzy's thinking. He gets it. Tax guy doesn't show up for any of the Path of Exile, but he shows up to say still Arcane Odyssey. Shame on him. Shame on him. I don't care if it's 12 o'clock at night where you live. Shame on you. How dare you. Alright, that should load all the overlays. Hopefully everything's fine. Alright. HECATE on June. On June? I'll be watching. You still get the ideas. Yeah, okay, man. Wow, all of these sold. That's insane. Literally everything sold. Oh my gosh. Get it while it's cheap. Alright, yeah, W money indeed. Also, W money spent. Excellent timeout. Excellent jail. I thought about adding a timer to the top of the jail so you can see when he's gonna get out, but I figured that'd be another point of failure. Since Stream Elements had that scare, but I'll have to see what happens. I could probably still add it. Oh, I forgot to make a pinned message saying what I changed. Bunch of stuff in the background. Oh yeah, you should go look at the score prices. They're insane. Like, Canon is selling for like 300k last I checked. Well, I mean, it makes sense for Canon, right? Because that thing's broken against dragons. But, like, Barrier was selling... Let's see how much I sold that for. 30k, that's not very much. I didn't get to show you any of the other ones. I sold Conjure Elemental for like 200,000. I sold Surge for like 130,000. Being made sucks. Oh yeah, trying to get scrolls, yeah. Green patch notes for an in-depth explanation. Alright, let me go ahead and pin that. Bam. And there. Okay. Alright. Who's this Disney fellow? A homeless person. Something like that. You were almost on the money. Now, yeah. He's somewhere around here. But he's not going to be there for very long. Someone tells me he's just going to leave. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be gone soon. You bub, excuse me. That's crazy. Why is Quake going for $170,000? It cannot be that good. No? Surely not. I've never seen anybody use Quake ever. Why is it going for that much? Granted, I don't go looking, but still. Quake is just Explosion, but worse. Yeah, like I thought. It cannot be that good. I wanted to mess with it. I've never used it before, but... I mean, I'll probably still buy it. Got $1 million on me. Might as well. But I'm not gonna... be happy about it. 250k, that's the lowest I've seen Canon. I'm gonna buy this. Yummy. Wow. Canon. That's fine. I plan on You'll get an update, music slider, skip button for the intro. What is all this? I don't know what you're talking about. But if it's there, it's there. Yeah, people have been giving me scrolls. I don't want them to give them to me though, with how much they sell for at this point. Like, you could make freaking billions of dollars selling your cannons on the market. The one that I just bought was for the lowest price one you'll ever see. The rest of them probably going for like 300k. Like, who is selling barrier for $175,000? What's wrong with you people? No one's buying that crap. I'm just saying. Also, is it? I don't think it's ever worth it to send somebody airborne. It probably depends on how many times it ticks, but you can't customize it. 16 FPS. Yeah. That's the game we love. Also, I'm in an LA server, by the way, so keep that in mind. And ads will be running soon. It doesn't tell me when, it just says starting soon. I'm gonna ignore Quake for right now. Here for your end. Like I said, he's gone, bro. He is gone and you will never see him again. Because he does not want to be found. We're in Lost Envoy with the Bolus, Poison Jaw, and Admiral. Where are we at in the stream? We had uptimes. Yeah, 7 minutes, okay. If I get lost, I can come back to 7 minutes. Figure out what I'm wearing. So I have Virtuous Gilded Titanium with movement speed and swim speed. I thought I had a jeweled necklace with it's not even that. Maybe I swapped it out. I used to have more virtuous gear than this. Huh. At least to my knowledge. There should be one more piece somewhere. It could be this. I got 100% air capacity, 35% move speed, 60% swim speed. I mean, it'll work. Get plenty of HP. Hello, Navy. Very nice. Thank you very much. Grab with this bug. Okay, I forgot to check for reagents. I probably need to swap saves real quick and go yank some reagents from my other save because I'm about to go straight to the Dark Sea. And we're definitely going to be finding some Hermes cauldrons and whatever the heck else. I yanked a bunch of them in the past, and I ended up making a bunch of like divine lut pots and some warding aura pots, some warding elixirs and some other stuff. So I might not have very much left at this point, especially since my fleet hasn't been devoted to harvesting. I haven't got a tough time today. I think my allergies are kicking up. I'm sneezing like crazy. Now my throat's itchy. Like, come on, man. I don't know how to make barrels. There should be a, I should be able to check. Now. Something tells me you found him. You found the usurper. The scourge of the sea. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so... yeah, I think it actually tells me how to make the barrel. If I wanted to make an elixir, okay, it would. Nice. Why doesn't it say it in the description? It's just annoying. It's just annoying. Like, give me like a learned recipe or something like that I can keep track of. Like, I shouldn't have to remember everything, you know, maybe? Or is it just a skill issue? Like, I don't know. He teleported, outright teleported, wasn't even stuck this guy. I told you he be God. That man knows magic. I mean, duh, but like, still. I told you. I don't know what to get. What do you want to go for? What do you want to experiment with? Like, one magic I haven't messed with is explosion. So if I were to make a new save or like want to mess with something, if I didn't have a build in mind, because I'm going for crystal, I would go with explosion. I also haven't messed with ash, so I'd be interested in ash. It's 10 per. Let's go ahead and put, that's what, 4 potions. I'll put all 60 in here, whatever. I'm out of Dark Sea Essentia. What's going on, Fred? Welcome, welcome. This gives me something. I forget what these give. Essence? I don't think it's essence. No, it could be essence. Because Dark Sea Essentia is the bigger version. I can put in more Escapopolis, or not that, Obelisk scale. Lights just meh, shadows good. Same with Aspect as dot. Yeah, shadows just all around good. Light was interesting to me. That's why I was messing with it. Like, it's not a bad magic. I don't think any of the magics are bad. Just that I want something more. I want something with actual interactions. Especially since I'm trying to play as a paladin right now. On that one save. He just, like, I don't understand. Sometimes they just get terminated. Like, I just took 3,447 and died. I know that, like, the other day, I was offline, and I was out in the Dark Sea, and an Atlantean, like, cast flight, then he canceled it, and he cast something that sent him flying into the air. And he came flying back down and took all of his HP as true damage from freaking fall damage and died. I don't know what these freaking NPCs are doing. They just keep on taking themselves out. Also, did my HP increase by 300? It was 1,700 earlier, now it's 2,000. Light is only good for damage with synergy, which is only crystal. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's also the dodge reflex. The fact that it has the longest range in the game. So, I mean, it's got uses, but it's not... It's, still as you say, yeah. Two bots. Back to back. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it gets dex as well. It's negative size as well. So it gets bonus stats, I believe. It gives power and dexterity. I don't know if it's the best stat-wise when it comes to like Arcanium gear. It gives the most efficiency points, I guess. That's the statistic you want to use. We got melting potions. Whale blubber will give me the gels. Do I want high quality gels? I forget what these give. Sky pine cones. Light paladin, infusing crystal orb, light magic, the fastest thing in the game. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just because I wanted to have the paladin set up for when I swap to crystal. Unfortunately, though, it does have the drawback of dealing even less damage. So light already has lower base damage, and then you imbue the crystal orb and you get even less. And unfortunately, it doesn't double dip on blinding procs because, well, why would it? The crystal orb doesn't generate blinding procs. But yeah, you definitely get the fastest and longest range thing in the game. I didn't have any scales. Oh no, I have 23. They're right here. Unless VTEX meets, yeah, well, of course. But gotta play it now. Gotta play it now while I have the opportunity. I must slay every dragon. I mean, there's definitely a... What do you want to call it? At a certain point, you don't need more speed. So... we'll have to see. But, like, I imagine that it could be disgusting for PvP. Like, light's already the fastest magic in the game, and then you're making it even faster. Do you need that? Maybe not, but it's kind of funny. I could definitely see an argument for light imbued crystal orb, though, since it doesn't have the light blinding by default, and then it gets the damage amp. Is what you are. Not for meta, for laughs. There you go. Now you understand. This is why we do it. For the laughs. Run up and gang some dude with the crystal orb. The only problem that I have is that you can't use any of the good skills. So, like, you don't get Ithoro, for example. None of the signature moves. It's so terribly sad. Construct buried elementals. So, like every mage. Good luck. I got 6. I thought I got 60. $160 is enough to use Spirit Flight? Yes. I need to check and see what it is for Spirit Rise on Patrimony. I want access to all those. I forget what you get at 180 magic. I know 150 is javelin. I don't know if 180 has anything useful. Barrier? Barrier is 180. Okay, so if you want access to barrier, you can go 180. And Hosta. And Slash. Barrier, hostile, slash. I don't think you get any customization though of the magic. I'd have to check blast. I can do it right now actually. I think blast is the lowest requirement. Nope, 220 and 200. Okay. I feel like my step dodge reflex is going farther than usual today. VTEX, oh, that's because I have the movement speed. If VTEX already got all ages requirement, then chilling. Hop onto that lightning blast build I want to get. Yeah, I doubt he's already gotten that requirement done. I mean, I haven't seen any news about it. There's no pings in the VTEX Games Discord server. There is something new in the news today. Let me check it real quick. Nope, they're just bug fixes. So I doubt that he's done anything to change the age requirement. Hello, Monsieur. I wish we could filter our senses to only show some things. Yeah, I guess that'd be cool. Just play as a savant, bro. Freaking Navy's here again. Oh boy. I'm stuck in this wave, just rubber banded all the way freaking back. That is disgusting. Is there a crack in here or something? Taking so much damage for? Is I drowning? No, I can't drown. I have air capacity. What in the world was that? Is that Yorid? Yeah. Yorid's right there, bro. Go get him. Hop on and get that lightning build, last lightning build. Yeah, go get that done. You'll probably have a good time with that. Get that step dodge reflex, get that bleed, get that fat extra damage. Allergic to showering? That's a shame. Sorry to hear that, Surge. Might have to get that checked out. There might be a cure for that. Still, he can probably activate it if he needs to. Yes. Well, I mean, he's going to if he wants people to continue playing it. It's a matter of just fixing up whatever it is that's causing these problems. I found the Shifter of Fate. I found the Shifter of Fate. He's next to White Summit, at the edge of the Pelion Rift. I mean, I don't know if I'd say Shadow's OP. It's just got good stats, right? It's got no affinities. It's just got good stats. He's gone. He teleported away. Yorm was harassing me at White Summit. Please cook him. I don't have cannons on my boat. Otherwise, I'd attempt it. I've got this prepared for the Dark Sea. Dizzy's on his way to look for him, but this is the second time that freaking Yorin has disappeared. Back Shadow gives makes you do like what, 30% more damage to target? Does it? I thought it was just drained and all it does is just change the color of your screen. Alright, let me go ahead and check Shadow Magic. Why is bro in DS? Yapping. Yeah, less than average damage, higher than average speed, higher than average size. But imbued it has more damage. That's interesting. No, it doesn't have any... Yeah, it has no affinities. What you're thinking of is the 30% less damage. So against crystallized and blinded targets, it deals 30% less damage. No, Surge doesn't know how to read. As a matter of fact, a majority of the chatters do not know how to read, I would imagine. you'd be surprised, Silent, by how many people will come to the stream and ask me questions like, what game are you playing? And they're not bots, they're real people. Or, what are we doing today? When it says on the stream title what I plan on doing. But don't tell me the game. Yes. Yes, don't tell you the game. You see, I'm playing. And today, I'm going to be. It's gonna be so much fun. Give me a break. I woke up like 5 minutes after acing an exam and probably barely passing the other. Wait, you went to bed for 5 minutes? No, I mean, okay. I'm trying to, like 3 hours. But I woke up 5 minutes ago. So you should be refreshed, dumbass. Yes, I agree. You kind of are a dumbass, bro. You typed, I woke up like 5 minutes after acing an exam. Man, I hate geography. Geography's good for you. Americans don't know geography. Keep that in mind. Serge is illiterate. He's trying, man. Come on. I'm gonna rage bait the streamer. It's not successful rage bait. I love math. No, you don't. Prove it. Send this man to prison. Hey, math keeps the world going, bro. Math makes the world go around. Don't punish the guy for being nerdy. Instead, punish him for being a fraud. Let's see the math, Serge. Come on. Listen, baby, that's because you haven't learned super hard math yet. Dude, I did Calc 3 and analytic, what was it called? Analytic geometry? I mean, I don't remember most of the stuff, but I did the hard math. I did sub-hard math. In American terms, son, math is universal. There are no American terms in math. It's numbers and letters for some reason, and then freaking Greek letters for some reason. For example, what math did you learn in high school? In high school, I did physics. I did Calc 1. I believe. I can't remember the name of the other math courses. I took several math courses. There was like a math course every year. But I know for a fact that I did physics and Calc 1 in high school. I think we... That's 16 plus? No, that was more like when I was 15. Because it was a year after I transferred school, so yeah, I was like 15 when I did Calc 1. I was in an advanced course, to be fair. They had advanced, it wasn't like AP, but there were some AP classes that I took in high school, but a majority of them were not AP. They were just like advanced, I forget what the name of the program was that they had, but it was accelerated learning of some kind. Still waiting for when that calculus applies to my life? Yeah. I mean, you gotta be a certain field, otherwise it does nothing for you. Well, that's not entirely true though. Like being informed, like, having an informed public, just people that can recognize what they're looking at to a degree, that's pretty dang good, I'd say. Man, I'm late. Yeah, shame on you. We're talking about school right now, so I need you to write your name down so that we can tally you. I'm putting this on the board. You're being a bad noodle. Taking away one of your stars. No idea what integrals are. I'm gonna be real with you, I forgot. Which way are you going? The edge of the Pelion Rift, right here, next to Harvest Island, straight east. Apparently, I'm at the stage before calculus and stuff. Oh. Okay. So that's probably like, what? That's some kind of algebra course? My highest education in math, I believe, like I said, was Calc 3. It was Analytic Geometry and Calculus 3. That's the one that I took. There's a lot of different kinds of specialized math courses where they all go into like different directions and branches and whatnot. But that's the one that I wound up taking. And that was some nonsense, let me tell you. It stopped looking like math at some point. I don't know what it was. They called it math, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't math. Let's see here. I just filled math on the outside regardless if it had letters and numbers, which is kind of silly because I can indirect fire artillery in games 3 to 4 kilometers out. Top of my head, somehow weird flex, I guess. Well, you could say that, but you could also say that you're entertained. The problem with education is that for a lot of people, it's not engaging, right? You can engage with a video game. It's fun to shell the enemy, and to get to that fun, you have to do work, right? So there's like a reward for the work that you do. It's a lot easier to be engaged with a game than it is to be engaged with education that has no reward, as far as you can tell. If you can make learning fun, like you've probably heard somebody say that before, right? And it sounds kind of cheesy, but it's for that reason that making learning fun is so important, because it will engage people. And when you engage them, they remember and they learn. So if you've ever had one of those cool teachers that actually lets you play games that are related to the topic, you learn a lot more from them than you would from somebody who just sits there and rambles at you. Have you ever, like, you've seen reports of the military, of militaries using like DCS and War Thunder, right? For training pilots, and I guess for also training AI as well. Well, yeah, you could say that's the reward, but the reward is so far down the line, it's not something that you can like say exists. Like obviously, we all have futures, right? So like we know that in the future, like maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we might be using this one thing. But that's not something that you can see or feel, right? It's not tangible. The future is not tangible like that. It's not something that's, it's not in your view. So you're learning something. Like, how many times have you heard somebody say, I will never use this? When will I use this, right? Or white eyes on me. Dude, you are freaking shark bait. Every time I look over in the chat and you go into the dark sea, 85 billion sharks are on you, bro. What's going on? You are living shark bait. Shark bait, hoo-ha, yes. Shark bait, hoo-ha-ha, or hoo-hoo-ha, indeed. There's whale poop, and then there's you. It has no face. That's free. Basically, in the UK, after the GCSE exams, or 16 current exams, you do sixth form or college, both which are both similar, just different environments. You can pick a level of maths, but you need 6 4 on the scale of 1 to 9. 6 is roughly a B. And there's further maths, which you need an 8. Not touching further maths because that's matrices and stuff. You gotta sell your soul to understand it. That's kind of true, yeah. Though you will not escape matrices, by the way. If you go into tech, you're gonna learn about matrices. There's a lot of math and technology. It's not to the same degree, but like things like algorithms, things like databases, like it's all steeped in logic, right? Math is logical, and computers are steeped in logic. You will not escape math if you go into tech. It'll be less severe, but you will not escape it. And you probably know this, but American high school and I guess British high school, our age ranges are different. I think college for Americans starts at 18, whereas college for you guys starts at 16. So when I said high school, I mean, it's good that I said my age, but my high school ends at age 18, basically. College begins at age 18. So I was, what, second year high school? Because we have middle school. I don't know if you guys have middle school. I think you guys don't. You have something else. Our middle school is like 6th grade to 9th. Just weird naming conventions and whatnot. But yeah, American math can get up there. I don't think the average American is doing that kind of math, though. I think at most they take Calc 1, maybe Calc 2, and then move on. If that. They might not even take calculus like that. I think it's just Calc 1. Come that up before? Yeah. Gotta be smart enough. Look at this in AO chat. I'm looking. Let's go ahead and check this out. What? Does he really have no face? What's wrong with him? No? I mean, he's kind of got a face. He just looks awkward. Let me check this one out. Oh yeah, that one has... Are those eyes? Like, why are they floating? Why are your sharks so baked? Yeah, that one has no face. What the heck's going on there? No, that's his back. That's why. You were looking at his back. That's his, that's where his tail should be, I think. You can cram the night before, except for computer science and geography. Tell me about this computer science course. I actually just swapped my major from computer science to information technology, so I'm kind of interested. Computer science is hell. I love programming. I love programming. It was easy in my second year of school. Honestly, it's not that hard, but I just suck. Might just show like a question. You gotta know CPU differences of RAM and ROM, virtual memory, ethical reasons for using computers. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Like if it's about understanding definitions, explaining the significance of individual parts, that's not too bad because it just requires that you understand how a computer works. I thought you were talking about like having to code something, which also isn't too bad, but you just have to learn, right? You just have to learn. You have to go do it. I mean, nothing's really too bad. It just always looks really hard from the outside in. Like, you look at somebody who's making a game and you're like, what the heck am I looking at? Use a code, but it's either easy or some BS. Yes. Make this thing in Scratch. Or develop your own AI. There is no in between. So for some reason, I've been having this trouble since, well, 2 nights ago is when I did it. I went to the Dark Sea, and I would leave my ship somewhere. 5 minutes later, an Atlantean would spawn and come sink my ship while I'm busy on the island. So I guess I just need to stop spending so much time on the islands. I found one of those pirate islands that had like a bunch of treasure on it. So I popped the luck 3 and I opened like over 100 chests. And while I was doing it, they were harassing my ship. Of course, knowing me, I forgot where my ship was, so I didn't make it in time. I'm wearing a movement speed build now. It's not the best movement speed build because it's got a primary focus on like survivability and stuff. But it's got 100% air capacity, it's got like 60% swing speed, and it's got like 35% move speed. So I have to get more storm salt, which I have the money for now, but I just haven't gone to go do it. Sounds like you need an HMS safety brake. Yeah, that'd be wondrous. Turn your volume up and listen for Atlantean music. I have my music off. But I could do that. Normally I notice when they're there. Like, I've seen them each time. It's just a matter of not having heavy exploding shells attack my boat. Like, if they roll freaking light shells or grape shot or something like that, fine by me. But then they freaking roll heavy exploding and it's like, okay. You know? What the heck am I supposed to do there? Does the music play before they spawn in? Because I've also seen them just straight up spawn on top of my boat. No, don't bug out, please. Thank you. Use the switch when they spawn and target your ship? Okay. Yeah, I haven't had the best experience with music in this game. But if it can consistently... I think it does consistently play the Atlantean music at least. Because I remember hearing it in the past. The few times that I did have it on. Yo, surely there are islands on the Dark Sea, yes? Surely. They spawn in the direction you're looking. And I was looking this way for a bit. So it makes me want to continue straight. But I want to go at an angle so I don't go straight into I-4 immediately. Since it can spawn in I-3 and I-4, I want to maximize my time. In sectors. Six White Eyes dead, 3 Apex drops. Congratulations. Does luck affect the drops from mobs? Yes, okay. Do you also have Beast Conquering? I think Beast Conquering guarantees a drop, doesn't it? I use ship attachments. They stun lock. Ah. I didn't know they stun lock. It's interesting. Come on, legendary chest. Come on, legendary chest. Come on. No, you want to. Not a single freaking chest. What in the... Oh, there's one. Okay. Literally one. But yeah, this is what happened on the freaking dragon hunt. We spent 30 minutes on this doggone sea looking for things. And then we finally found like 2 dragons, but one of them was the Arbiter of Judgment. I see more white eyes. Bro, get your Apex drops, bro. You know you want it. Yeah, it's causing a redirection. I mean, it's some kind of CC. I didn't know they did that though. It must be like confusing them. For my GCSE, but I'm just cook in A levels and try to get AAA star to compensate. And that's how it's done. I mean, good job on waking up, right? Not everybody is gonna put in that effort to get their education done properly. So, you made a mistake in the past, but you can recover. So I say get that done. As you're doing, get that done and succeed and do well. I know you're smart, Serge. I know you are. I've seen you play the game. Put them smarts to good use. Get that degree. Is it called? No, it's still high school. Do you guys call it a? What are your like degrees and that you get? Degrees and certificates. Like, do you have a high school diploma? Be more. It's lying. Oh no, it's flying. What in the world? Flying shark, you say? Bootleg Dragonfly. Yeah. Bro, please, a single island that I can actually like go on to. Come on. GCSE are the main qualifications for secondary school. Ah, okay. There's probably something that gets put on your record once you do it. But it's nothing like none of those physical slips of paper. You're learning 9 subjects at once. How long is your school day? Most Americans rely on computer mechanisms in general to get by, but I believe we are screwed. Yeah. Oh shoot, there's an island for me. I did not see this message. That was at 12:45. My character can't turn, that's why. Very nice. Why didn't I see that message? It should have popped up earlier. 12:45. Yeah, it's just not here. Thank you. This thing, it's just not connecting. That should have popped up. Why didn't it show up earlier? It's weird. It's from 8:09 to 4 o'clock. 27 to 3. It's only like a 7-hour school day. I'm doing my math correctly? Plus 3 gets you to 12 plus 4. Yeah, 7-hour school day. What was my schedule like? 7:30 to 3? Yeah, so it's about the same. Between 7 and 8 hours. And then do you have school 5 days a week? Okay. I think it's Sweden that has 4 days a week. It might have been Norway. Some kind of What do you even call that? I forget what the adjective is for countries in that area. I don't want to say Nordic. Is it a mystic? Okay, I've been finding all kinds of mystic chests. I think that's what they're called. English literature, English language, maths, chemistry, physics, biology, media, Spanish, computer science, geography. Loaded course load. What's crazy is that's normal. Over here we get like 7 at the most, I think. You can choose to take more classes if you want to, but that normally requires that you put yourself into some kind of program or like talk to the school to get extended amounts of programs. If you have 9, you said 9 at once, right? So like you're taking all 9 of those courses in one day? Another 2 white eyes. Bro loves his muddy. Over the week? Oh, okay. You have like blocks then. I see. He's making white eyes go extinct, yes. But unfortunately, I don't think he's doing it fast enough. Because somehow, every time he logs on, there's more and more. Might have to join him in this crusade. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he could crash the market. The number of Apex things he's going to be getting. Oh, there's the island in front of me. Did I not see this? There's like nothing on sensing. Am I bugged with full mage sense? I don't think I am. I mean, it still says I'm full mage, even though I'm not. This guy said, most Americans rely on computing systems, computing mechanisms in general to get by. That is why I believe we're screwed. The art of thoroughly learning anymore. It's dead. I mean, I did grow up right before we started having everything get integrated with machines. Not actually machines, but computer systems, I guess, in general. But I think a lot of genuine learning can still be done. I should just keep this out. I don't have anything bound to E. I keep on putting it away. I see another. Or does it see you? It's honestly just gonna be faster to press freaking flight. I think I need to get an A in math, B in literature, A across the sciences, B in Spanish, C in computer science, C plus geography, B media. That's what you need to get to pass, but you'll be getting A's in every single course. I believe in you. Because why wouldn't you? I know you can do it. Never mind, it's 2. Of course it is. Just realized my luck ran out. Wonder if I found any acrimonies. Not just now, but like over the course of those hundreds of chests that I found. Acrimonies are guaranteed on legendary chests, but they can be gotten from others, I believe, right? Two more. The Shark Whisperer. They can? Okay. I might have gotten one then. So I knew I wasn't delusional when I found an acrimony instead of a common chest. What is this? Slowness. Very nice. I should be finding things like Dark Sea Essentia and something else I was thinking of, something else that's notable while I'm out here doing all this looting. Can't find horns. Sine, cosine, tangent, equation of line, circle theorems, composite and inverse functions, probability, geometry combined with trigonometry, and yeah. Is that all trigonometry? I forget which branch of math I learned that in. I took a trig course. I guess it's trigonometry and geometry in general, so yeah. Two more sharks. I learned my own was imaginary numbers. You said you liked the letter I? I forget what my teacher said, but the way that they put it was very funny to me. Just the idea that we had to come up with something. I mean, it makes sense conceptually for certain things, right? But it's like, yeah, okay, so this number doesn't exist, but like, what if it did? So anyways, go ahead and break your brain thinking about this. And it only works in a certain branch of mathematics as well. It doesn't work in all of them. Because, I mean, if you were to, if you do I squared, it's supposed to equate to -1. But, you know, the square root of I is supposed to be -1. So if you did -1 times -1, it would equal 1. So it only applies in a certain branch of mathematics. It seems like nonsense up front. Are there Apex chests? How much are those valued at? Like 300,000? I think it was you who typed in the chat that Apex armor is better than Dragon armor because the Dragon armor doesn't give stats, doesn't give any more stats. Any additional? They're about equal black heavy. Interesting. I3 still chill, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's pretty tame. I've seen a few tornadoes, but I really haven't seen any like spawn in my line of sight. There's probably one to my left right now. Nope, just this wave, I think. Just dodge a few waves and chill. For right now, at least. 7 apex chest, 8 capes, 11 legs. Yeah, you could definitely do some things on the market, especially if you make separate listings. Atlanteans aren't too high leveled, not too hard to kill. Yeah. I'd probably consider fighting them if I didn't run my Thurgis gear. I don't feel like burning all my warding potions for fun, basically. Okay, this always happens. At least I dodged the island, thank goodness. Is this a standard? No, it's not. Serge, make sure that you clean that paper up. Like, make sure your name's not on it. Make sure no personal information, right? Like your school or your teacher's name or something like that isn't on it. If you're gonna send that. Another spawed Oddby. How do you have sharks spawn on you, dude? That's gotta be, that's like impressive. Like, I don't know if I've seen a single white eyes. There's probably been a few behind me, but I've never heard them. Like, they haven't even made the sound. You have them spawning on you. This man is the White Eyes Whisperer. Sent 3 of the hardest questions I tried in that exam. Scale lame. Look, the White Eyes is trying, man. You posted an AO chat? So like keyboard is placed on a horizontal table. Keyboard vault has a... Oh, this looks like physics. Did you say, You're talking about like force, like newtons and whatnot. So the pressure on the table due to the cuboid can be written in the form newtons under squared. This one looks like geometry. Ah, yes. They're mixing the damn pressure equation into it, yeah. No HECATE yet. I found one island so far, which is kind of insane. But only one suitable island has spawned so far where I can actually like look for stuff. It's so far I've seen like 3 volcanoes, 3 or 4 volcanoes. I've seen like 5 dragons. I've seen 2 siren islands, and I've seen 1 actual like normal island. This is the 5th volcano, I believe. Because earlier I saw like 3 in a row. So it's either 4 or 5 that I've seen. You going back to I2? Yeah, try to get, like, if you have warding gear on, I would recommend like sitting between I3 and I4, like on that border. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure I stay towards I3 so that I have I4 as a buffer. Because I don't want to go into I4 and then go to I5. And I don't think there's a benefit to being an I4. The sector of a circle with center O. The length of the arc is 13. Yes, sick figs, my favorite. I love significant figures. They're not that bad, it's just, but still. I've become Death, the Destroyer of White Eyes. 5.6 sea monster kills per hour. And it's only gonna keep getting bigger. But yeah, like this kind of education, it's helpful for a surprising number of things, actually. Like when we're playing a game, for example. Were you here the other day when I was explaining to Dizzy, or I was trying to explain to Dizzy, angular velocity? Because we were doing something in game that was relating to angular velocity. I mean, we spoke a little bit earlier about like how he said he's played games like with an artillery mechanism where he has to like arc a shell, and he can do that just fine. If you like understand concepts like angular velocity and other things that might be considered basic physics, I guess, you can do a surprising amount with that information. Because a lot of games are steeped in, I mean, everything is in some way, shape, or form related to real life, because it's all been made from living people who experience real life. Is this a Dragon Island? Please no. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, that guy's casting freaking flight. Okay, so I need both of my air options to be able to do that. Okay, don't trip, bro. Just get up there. Need so many points today. Yes. What, you mean like in stream chat? Or you mean like in game? Oh, 620 minutes. Yeah, if you've got a watch streak, I think it gives you some. You got the little chest that gives you some. Of course, watching gives you some in general. And then what else? My sensing is so freaking bad. Like, how do I not see these guys? They're right next to me, aren't they? Yes, like, come on. I just needed to be able to see them for a second so I could tell what they're gonna do. I want to cast flight, and they're freaking... Wow, I did not input that, by the way. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Strike the tree, not me. Strike the tree, not me. Okay, keep doing that, actually, yeah. No. Come on. where I came from, isn't it? I think there might be an exploiter in the game, so an orb fly past me. I wouldn't be surprised. Exploiters to be plaguing the place every now and again. Letter speed aside the movement speed? I was wondering if that's the case. Good thing I got some movement speed on me then, huh? Okay, so they punished me by not giving me an island, and then they gave me a very big cluster of islands to go through. So that's pretty good. Assuming there's actually something here. It's pretty good. Move from stepstones to gardens with a glider today. What's wrong with you? Wanted to see. Nothing wrong with a little bit of experimentation. It just seemed like you were suffering to suffer, but if you're experimenting, that's fine. Bro, where's this NATO man? In the island? I have an acrimony. Look at that. Okay. So I'll make something with that afterwards, because you can't get divine imbued acrimonies or something. You can do that, but I can't fill my glider after using an ability. All right. I mean, they don't want you freaking getting all that height for no freaking reason, I guess. Do I have Sentia? No, I don't. Did I get the golden pearls out? I did. Nice. How many of these do I have? 3. Not that. Not that. Where's the freaking acrimony? There it is. Oh, it made divine interchanges. Didn't I just brew 3? That shouldn't have made divine interchanges. Heck is a divine interchange, man. It doesn't matter. I already used all my my luck anyways. I don't have any more good reagents. So, I mean, I don't have any more. I only had 34. And I already used all 3, so it's fine. I mean, it clearly bugged out. I don't think it's supposed to give me a divine there. I think it just made it because it could. Remember, it's only supposed to make 3 sets. Why not make invis pots? I have invis pots, and I've made some. It's not why not. It's it will happen. But I've already made some. Might as well just make stuff like that. Or Featherfall. What? Who needs divine Featherfall? Doesn't Featherfall 5 already give you immunity? Yeah. Like oh, don't make it last longer? But who needs it for longer? That's the thing, right? Like if you're taking Featherfall, you're probably taking it so that you can get the heck out of a situation, right? After you cast it, you're done. Like I feel like at a certain point, having Featherfall for longer is just a negative more than a positive, because sometimes you want to have other stats on you. You want to have other potions affecting you. Think Dizzy needs it? That's probably true. What if it healed you, Dubs? You're not thinking big enough. You're right. My bad. I have a very shallow-minded. My worldview is not as expansive as yours. Thank you for providing some insight into this situation. What would I do without you? What's going on, Skyrim? Welcome, welcome. Is that Omen IC? Potentially. Sub 5 Spirit Flight. What does this even mean? That's AFK, probably died to water poison. Yeah, I think if you get inside of your ship's hold, or if you find some outcrop, you'll be okay. I'd love being able to loot those Dark Sea chests on what cliff? I mean, yeah, just don't fall, forehead. Simple as that. But I mean, you could just drink a basic feather falling pot. See, if you played the game and you talked to the potion sellers, you would have a stockpile of feather falling 3 potions just sitting in your inventory. And feather falling 3 is probably all you need to survive. Doubt. Bro, feather falling 3 is enough. I assure you. How big those things are, I have. You'll be fine, trust. You'll be fine, everything will be fine, trust. Alright, so I searched this big ass island and I saw nothing. I got sub chests, but still not very many. There's some down here, yep. There's a tornado in there that's gonna stop my flights. Yep, melting. What an odd flight you have. What does this even mean? He will not be fine, trust. Inspire some confidence, come on. He'll be fine, trust. Basketball gets like 0 funding in the UK, sadly. Football gets a lot of all of it. I don't know about America. He said football. He said football. Doubt. Said. What? It's not soccer. Are you sure? It's football. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Also, so glad I found out that NATOs can not only cancel flight, but also glides. Yes. I think getting damaged at all will put away your glider. Same thing with flight, of course, but yeah. Guys, I don't know where I parked my ship, so we're gonna be here for a bit. I think it's this way. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's this way. It could be right around that corner. I'll never know, I guess. It's football.
Hey, baby. I know you've been having some trouble sleeping recently.
NATOs were made by Netanyahu, yeah.
But I want to help you. And I've been doing a bit
Shadow
of
NATO.
research.
Like, bro, what the heck is that?
I think I might know the perfect
Where's anything out here?
solution.
It doesn't exist.
Just close your eyes, okay? And trust me. You trust me? Good. Okay. Are you ready? Sweet dreams, baby.
Another white eyes. I hope you guys enjoyed your daily dose of Bobby. Insane. Cue that one guy saying I stand with VTEX. Sorry, that made me laugh. Terrible. A lot of you. Just terrible. Too many mommy enjoyers. You must be purged. Must be cleansed. No stamina. Come on, man. Where's the good stuff, man? Like, I understand I'm not in I4. Do I need to go I4 for Molly? I think I do. No, I think it's... No, I... It's... Yeah, Skybird paid his taxes. For some reason, it's not adding you. My bot is supposed to say something. There it goes. Okay, I know what's the problem. I'll fix that in a little bit. Yeah. Don't forget the on-screen celebration. Somebody make a confetti noise real quick. I can't do it. Before anybody else pays their taxes, let me fix this thing real quick so the bot says it in time. We're still gonna execute you, sir. Oh my god, he paid his taxes. Don't freaking pay your taxes yet. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm about to fix it. It takes like 10 seconds, as long as I can find the thing. Where's pay your taxes? There it is. Alright. Move this here. And move that there. Okay, it's fixed. Like, nuh-uh. Like, come on, man. Lower that sound by 50%? What, you think the tax pay is too loud? It's the same volume as everything else. Isn't it? It shouldn't be that loud. It's louder than the ASMR. Well, that's because that's ASMR. Like, it's kind of hard to get that right because she's whispering in the beginning and then she starts beating you in the head with a frying pan at the end. So, like, if I make it louder, you go deaf at the end. Unless I go and edit the thing. But I haven't edited the thing, which is why it's like that. That's the raw audio. I mean, like, if you'd like to go deaf at the end, I could do that. I could increase mommy ASMR. Also, I'm pretty sure my ship was not here 2 seconds ago. Like, I'm pretty sure I checked this corner. It was not here 2 seconds ago. This is a freaking bait. They despawned my ship and respawned it. I'm 99% sure of it. They deloaded it or something. Also, hang on. Is your basis for whether or not the sound is too loud the ASMR? Like, what about the "Are you sure?" or like any of the other sound commands? The mommy ASMR should not be the basis. I mean, I know that's what you heard, but like, still. Are you sure it's quiet? There's no way. Give me a second. I jumped when it went off. It was that loud. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Don't freak out.
Are you sure?
So that's hitting -12. I understand that certain frequencies also sound louder as well. So I'll check real quick. I balanced it around like where it was hitting on the meter. Okay, I'll lower it a little bit. I didn't think it was bad, but I mean, if the frequency is just too high pitched and it's like hitting you in the ears, I'll change it. What's your stat split? I think I'm 150 magic, 200 spirit. Let me find the volume. Okay. I'm dropping it down by 5%. It was on 25%, so I'm dropping it to 20. I know audio doesn't scale linearly, so I'm not going to tell you that it's 20% quieter, but... Putting it on 17. That should be quieter. That's better? Way better? Way better, he said. Dizzy, I thought you were cool with it. You'd be way better. Was it really that loud? No, way more, please. Son. 150 Ezreal, 250 Chud. Alright. There's no reason to go more than 150? Yeah, unless you want, like, barrier. When you get to 180, you get access to barrier, pasta, and something else. So unless you want those. Pasta's a pretty decent tool, but you already have Spirit Walk if you go like 160, I think, on Eagle Patrimony. I'm using Tidestone Band myself. But yeah, you can like go Patrimony and get Spirit Flight and Walk and whatnot. So yeah. Ravenna impressed, yes. Where are my freaking my AO reaction images, bro? Where are those at? We got a few inside the AO chat. Like Yuki was posting some memes. I know Serge posted some memes. Where are my reaction images at, bro? Let me read here. Let's rupture our eardrums. Yes. All right, it's time. Bass boosted mommy. Pasta, huh? Also, I never cool with it. I said that you should make it 100% ladder. Oh, I thought you were saying the opposite. My bad. Oopsie. I thought you were saying like, or not the opposite. I thought you were saying that it's good where it was. Well, you might have said no, don't decrease it, make it louder, and I mistook that for something else because it was over silver messages or something like that. Who knows? Moving on. I'm gonna run into D-Lord before I see an island. Yes. Speaking of islands, though, I just found one. Lucky me. And there's a freaking NATO inside of it. Can we just fix that, please? Like, all I want is for them to stop spawning weather when they spawn an island. Like, if you spawn an island, make the weather around it just stop. Like, I don't know if there's a way to do that. I don't even want it to stop. I just want it to, like, do a check to see if an island is there. Because I don't want freaking NATOs inside the wall. It doesn't make sense. Yes. Yes, basically. Also, why did a vine boom just go off? Oh, I said wall, that's why. I said wall. Oh, I didn't say the wall, that's why. There we go. Hi there, Truth Enforcer. Yeah, so normally, you know, it's like face the wall. Come in. I was saying was that it's supposed to be face the wall, but I didn't want to have it be that long string of text because the bot is stupid and it can't understand what I'm saying sometimes. It also does that. It waits till I finish talking and it like remembers what I've said. So right there it waited till I finished before it said anything. Dubs, when is a tornado? Yes. Tornadoes are they're bad. They're just bad. There's nothing good about these NATOs. There's no redeeming quality of these NATOs. Everything that is wrong with this world it stems from these NATOs. You don't understand. Give me the freaking chest. Oh, it's just baiting me. And I'm glad to find another one of these islands though, because you get tons of freaking treasure here. And I found 4 mystic chests the other day here. This is probably where I got the Acre money. I just didn't see it in chat. I don't think it can tell me. Why no one talk? What do you mean? What, in the stream chat? Sometimes, I mean, things happen. Stream chat doesn't have to be active 24/7. Sometimes people get up to take breaks. Sometimes the conversation is ended and they have nothing to say. Sometimes they're just watching the stream. I'm killing edibles. In-game. LARP chat doesn't have to LARP 24/7. Yes, that exactly. See, he gets it. Did I loot their structure? Yes. Alright, imbued cooking pot. I think I have... I don't know if I have meat on this save. I might. Game is having trouble. When I get the chance, I want gravity magic or darkness. You can do so much with the concept of gravity. Thanks so much. I mean, it's already in the game, though. So they've already finalized it, probably. Well, at least for NPCs. When it comes to players, it's a different balancing question. But yeah, I mean, it is an interesting concept, right? Gravity magic. Like, imagine a gravity magic with mutations. You mutate gravity magic into something, if it isn't already a mutation. Black hole magic, it's time. Neutron star magic. Having Atlantean versus Supernova, yeah. Acrimony moment. You should make a divine imbued interchange potion. You know you want one. It'll make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That's a white dragon. It should probably die. You got an acrimony? Oh, I did? Yeah, easy. Power of divine luck 5, baby. I never notice when I get acrimonies. It's always a surprise to me. I'm always like, oh hey, there's an acrimony in my inventory. Oh hey, there's an acrimony in my inventory. Whenever I want to go change, like my stat build, for example. This is not the safest area to be. Can I still hit him from here? Yes, okay. Like, I have so much distance between me and that dragon. Alright, I got some boots. We need it for drip. This NATO is freaking egregious. Like, I can't loot that Atlantean thing now because of that. Like, this is not intentional, as far as I know. And I would like for them to fix that. It just needs to be fixed. It's been playing the game for forever. I want to go over there and see if they have anything. I don't think this was supposed to generate this way. No, it's fine. No, it doesn't look like it was supposed to, but we'll see. Nightmarish Atlantean. You do, sir. Terrible thing is that there could be HECATE down there, and I'll never know. What is this song? Don't know. It says it in the bottom right, bruh. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. I started the playlist with, I started the mix with They Might As Well Be Dead from Risk of Rain. And for some reason, it's turned into this. What's that sound? It sounded like a dragon. Yeah, there's a dragon there. Okay. Can't you pop revealing? This is true. It won't help with the HECATE essence, as far as I know, but it will help with finding chests, if that's what I'm interested in. I should have some good revealing. I have strong revealing. Do I have other revealing? Area math is play, huh? It's be aria math. Or the area. Close enough. I'll pop revealing on the next. What's your favorite mythical dragon? I don't know my mythical dragons like that. I think I fought 3 or 4. But the one that I remember is the Arbiter of Judgment. Because his name is the Arbiter of Judgment. So I think he's my favorite. Or, that's his title, not his name. 2 loud, wrong buzzers. Alright, you pronounce it then. What's Dragon Slayer of Mercy? When you kill a corrupted dragon. I think the idea is that they've been afflicted with some kind of disease, some kind of malady, right? That's corrupting them. So you kill them, you put them down out of mercy, if you will. I said, I'll be a man. Oh, so you were the one who said it wrong with me. I see. I thought you were saying I said it that way. Some dude is selling 142 Dark Sea Essentia, 25k each. Hey, that man's making his bag. That's probably worth it. Because you can make those millions back with just selling the dragon armor that you have. Or selling whatever else you find. Like, I imagine, like, for us, we're using it for, like, warding aura. Luck 5 aura is pretty freaking good, right? And each of those will make, what, 3 potions? No way Dark Sea Essentia costs that much. Dark Sea Essentia is incredibly rare. Players have been eating it up. So, and then, of course, the prices have been going up for things because of the inflation ever since fleets have come out. So, I mean, players can set whatever price they want, and as long as it's the lowest, and players agree to use it, it will be used. That's clear sight. I won't revealing. Low-key wish fleets never came. I wish they came in a more refined state, because they came out and they were just broken. I mean, I liked it because it made me... It set me up for success. Like, the fleets coming out so disgusting gave me so many enchantment scrolls, gave me so many reagents and catalysts. I maxed out 3 or 4 saves. No, actually I maxed out 5 saves, I think. With the catalyst that I got from like less than 10 hours of fleets on harvesting. That was how disgusting it was. I maxed out 5 freaking saves on brewing and on jewel crafting and on no, not on cooking. That doesn't count. But brewing and jewel crafting. Maxed out. Also, like, this NATO better not be on my freaking ship. I can't see it. Just get off of me. My gosh. Oh, that's a mystic. No, I opened it. Oh, I have luck 5, so it's fine. Okay. I couldn't see it very well because this freaking revealing. Those mythic scrolls were so weird. Yeah. And then after that, everybody and their mother can enchant. I remember when it came out and you're seeing like enchantment scrolls going for like $20. Like, remember Warship? Warship used to be worth so much. It used to be like 10k, 20k for a Warship scroll. And that was before fleet inflation, right? So money was worth more back then. Dude, I'm bugged. I can't use the freaking cauldrons. I don't understand. This game, man. I was gonna make revealing pots. I think it's lurker eyes for revealing pots. But the free legendary score is gonna vanish. Yes, gone. Had to do a good 2-hour long Dark Sea expedition and come back with chests. Powerful was like 50k. Yes. Like, things were so much more expensive back then. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that things have gone down in price when it comes to like the player experience. Like being able to get into the game and start playing and do whatever you want has been very fun for me. Of course, I've always had the time to do whatever. But like imagine somebody who has less time than any of us comes in to play the game, and then they can just buy a powerful scroll, and then they can like buy gear and mess around. They can make potions and mess around. I think it's good for the players to be able to do that. Of course, it's not necessarily a good thing that the balance of the game gets disrupted like that all the time, but I think that was pretty good. Just take off the shield. If only they had freaking updated the markets first with all the filters and whatnot. My life would have been so much better. What is HECATE number? HECATE is this purple glowing essence that will spawn on the floor. You go up to it and you can change your magic. So it just lets you swap your starter magic to something else, or your secondary magic. It's up to you. I don't think I've noticed any problems with stream. Have we dropped any frames? Yeah, we dropped 32, but the FPS is still good. And that's probably in the very beginning. Full resolution seems to be doing pretty well. I'm gonna have to watch the stream back to see if I can see any of the low bit rate, but the stream should look better than it did yesterday. Ideally. Wait, it lets you swap your secondary? Yes, you can choose to swap your primary or secondary magic. Generally speaking, players do not advise that you swap your secondary magic because you can just pop an interchange potion instead. But whenever you swap your magic in any way, whether it be through HECATE or through popping interchange and swapping your secondary magic, you will lose your spell scrolls, which means that using HECATE on your secondary is even worse, since it's, you know, cheaper to just use the interchange motion. Cheaper time-wise. Look at AO chat. Let me check. What happened? Oh, you're gonna post something? Yeah. You found something? Oh no. I think Silent's in the Discord. Silent, if you look at the AO chat, you can find an image of what HECATE looks like. I don't know if he actually found it himself. I think he's showing you an image of what it looks like, but he might have found it. I did? Okay. Well, then never mind. He found HECATE. He found HECATE. Wow. Yeah, it's got a 1 in 12 chance of spawning. So it's like an 8.3% chance with the cords. If you don't want it, sure. I think he's talking to Silent. Yeah, Silent, you can, if Silent wants it, they can go get it. I might find some myself here. I wish I didn't bug out and I could still use freaking cooking pots and stuff. I would love to make Revealing 5, but alas, the game has said no. Are they going to be accessible? Yes. Also, why are there chests in the wall like that? You see that? Okay, how does one get in there? Why is there a kraken on my boat? Guess we're moving this. Like, there's not even a Kraken prompt here. Do not fall in the water, otherwise it's GG. Alright, I'm restarting this mix. I don't know what's going on here. They aren't terrible, but like... That's not what I was expecting. And they might have more. What, dragons or Hecate? So look at all those chests. Don't mind if I do. It's the power of luck 5. Let me go grab that again. Should be... Okay, these chests are gonna anger me. Are they down? No, they're not down there. There are so many chests just sitting in the island that are just inaccessible. What is up with this generation? Like what? Okay, whatever. So many chests are just unavailable. That's where I came in at. Use revealing his head so we can see how rage bait the game is. Yes. Yes, you freaking baited me. Oh my gosh. Grab a pickaxe and start digging. I mean, Aria Math was just not playing. Maybe it's time. First we mine, then we craft. Somebody use exclamation mark chicken jockey, please. Thank you. No. Nobody is doing that.
Chicken jockey.
Thank you very much, Surge. Are you excited? Are you hyped for Minecraft V2? Yes. It's got me shaking. Quick hit on my boots waiting for this. Timeout Surge. I knew it was coming. I'm not typing this man out. I refuse. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Beat me to it. I respect and value Surge. He is not being timed out. I reject your request. Timeout of viewer Surge. I reject your request too. Timeout Skyrim. Alright, bet. Sorry, Skyrim. Timeout of viewer me. Who's this me guy? Also, it's too hard to time you freaking people out. Goodness gracious. Sally. I think he's saying salutations. Goodbye. Bam. Alright, Skyrim's gone. And then we're timing out me. Me's gone. Bam. Alright. Ayo, what do I sell Dark Sea Essentia for 25k? I would look at the market. Personally, I just look at the market to see what the lowest price is. And I try to match that price or put it slightly lower. I don't know if 25k was the lowest. I just know that they mentioned that they saw a guy selling it for 25k. So... $25k wasn't the lowest, it's just what I saw, yeah. So there you go, there you have it. I mean, look at the market, see what you can find for the lowest, and then try to match that. You could go above it if you think it's gonna sell out. You can go below it if you think that you wanna get your money now or as soon as possible. Almost died. Well, don't do that. Don't die, silly. They did 2K to me in one move. Average Atlantean. There is a giant Shadow Nado right there. There's a Dragon Island there too, okay. Legendary Beast Atlantean, yes. What was it, like level 13307 or something like that? Freaking Martin. Ping is so bad. The marketplace is broken. One Earth have to optimization update. If you have bad ping, that's slightly different. There could be a lot of points of failure there. But if it's if you have stable ping and the game is just lagging, yeah. You'll see a lot of players saying that the optimization update did nothing for them. I've noticed that dragon fights have been better, but I've also noticed that performance on islands has not been very good in general. Like I would go to Shell Island, for example, and get 40 FPS while nothing's happening. So, I mean, parts of the game have been better, parts of it have been worse, or nothing has happened at all. In my experience. So we need an optimization patch for the optimization patch. It's time. Yeah, for some players it was better for them pre-update. I guess that includes you as well. I wish I can grab these chests. There we go. Wishes do come true. I wish I could grab this chest. Okay. Fine, be like that. Let me read that real quick. As one of the richest players in this game, the update was a blessing for me because my inventory loads faster. Yes, that as well. Inventory has been loading faster. Also, whenever I'm opening chests and I open my inventory, I don't get punished for being a dweeb. So that has been nice. The main takeaways that I've gotten from this update is that the inventory loads faster and dragon fights are a bit better. I was hoping for a bit more, of course, but I mean, a lot of stuff happened with the updates, a lot of nonsense, so it'll be a bit before those other optimizations come through, since they had to walk a lot of stuff back, and a lot of the stuff was broken. What is that? It's an island with nothing on it. That's not an island, that's why. I wouldn't believe Rip's over-exaggerations on patch notes. Yeah, I think he was saying a lot of things, right? He was being overly verbose. That might be redundant, saying overly verbose. One day I have my vengeance, and this day you will pay for that. It sounds like he has spoken. Your fate has been sealed. Eat. You are done. Anyone who knows how ping works would have found the ping fix. Cap. Yeah, because ping is distance, right? If they were describing spikes, like ping spikes, I can kind of understand that. But if they're describing like ping itself, yeah, that's distance. Distance to the server, how long it takes for the signal to make it. And there are optimizations you can do to improve the consistency of network transmission, but not the actual speed itself. Wasn't specified? Ah. Yeah, that's not helpful. Who was to come to get this up, HECATE? Silent, are you going for the HECATE? It could be waste luck 5. I'm pretty sure Silent said they were coming. So slow. Is that Dragon Lord? I think that's Dragon Lord. It's a very vibrant purple. I don't want to learn Cannon. I also don't have my build on, but still. Like, I'm not trying to solo Dragon Lord right now. Dragon Lord in I3. Who could have seen this coming? That's slow. Take a break. No bananas spawning. Go play Jujutsu Instant. Okay. You have a good time doing that. Enjoy yourself. Freaking water poisoning. Of course, while still watching this. Yep, that's freaking Apophis. I mean, we're not doing a Dragon Lord hunt right now. Yeah, I just wanted to see. But, Chords, what? You're trying to fight Dragon Lord with no island? I'm not trying to stay here, man. Might be near me. I doubt it, but I'll post the chords. Yeah, but it's right on the border of I-4. Jump it, do it. I don't even have a power build on, bro. I've got no power, literally no power. So, we doing this, son. You want to talk about wasting luck 5? Here I am, sitting here looking at freaking Dragon Lord with luck 5 on me. That's 2K for me? Yeah. Who's we, exactly? I'm getting the heck up out of here. Dragon Lord is not that hard to find. It shouldn't be that hard to find. It's just sometimes you get screwed. Wow, he caught a giant eel. What else can you get from the Dark Sea? You can get golden petals, but you have to find those. You can get narwhal horns, I think, from chests. You can get the Tears of Gaia. Tartarus tears come from the volcano, or not volcanoes, but they're like that one special island. There's the Everfrost, I think. What special islands? There's, I forget what they're called. I don't think I ever knew what they were called, but there's like this great island that you can find. or like these like gray craters or something like that. But somebody was talking about it before, not today, but like in the AO chat, I think. And they were describing that Tartarus tears don't come from volcanoes, they come from something else. It kind of looks like a volcano, but it's not a volcano. If anybody knows, they can talk about it. But I'm just trying to remember what I can get. Make sure it's worth me using things like Luck 5. And I've still got 16 of these Divine Perfect Elixirs, so. You got an 19 brick? Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, oh, duh, you're talking about me. Yeah, I have it, which is surprising. But the less I see, the better, so. Serge talking about it right here. It's an island with magma pools, and Tartarus tears spawn on the edge of these pools. You can use Riddling to find them. Low-key a bit hard to find, at least when I tried. Yeah. You know, the other day, when we were doing the second part of the dragon hunt, and we found nothing, and Yeats, Dizzy, and I started like looking at islands, we found one of those islands that have the crystals on them, the giant crystals that give you rare gems and jewels. That was the first time I ever saw that. No, I don't do a lot of dark seafaring outside of the hunts that we do, so I don't like look for islands and whatnot. But that was still the first time I'd ever seen that. Where'd you get in PoE 2? I'm at Act 3. I'm at the Molten Vault right now. Like, I'm literally at the Molten Vault. I went into it, and I got the waypoint. I'll be doing that either later today or tomorrow, probably. Be finishing Act 3, moving on to Act 4. Have you played Act 4 at all? No. I mean, if you... Oh, at all? Yes. In the past, I did. Remember I was playing as a witch with a crossbow? I also played as a mercenary as well. Dubs start heading to me. Son. You don't have me... I'm gonna go across like the freaking... Hold on. What are your chords? Can you post your chords in chat again? Act 4 does have the flip jump. Yeah, I remember. It was, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that the game felt a bit harder. Those his chords? You are negative X, negative Z. Bro, I have to travel 2,000. You know how long it's gonna take? Oh my gosh. And you're at I-4, so you're this direction? Yes, okay. And when is the facial ID thing going to happen? I want my Helldiver streamer back. I'm not a Helldiver streamer anymore because Helldivers is not doing what I want it to do. I'm intentionally not playing Helldivers. You know how it is. They did a thing. And then, you know what's even more disappointing? I logged in last night to look at the new implementation, right? I know that it's been causing problems for everybody, right? But I wanted to look at the new anti-aliasing, right? So I don't have anything enabled. I don't have any of that nonsense that they have. I just changed the anti-aliasing from TAA to XESS. It doesn't look any better. FSR doesn't look any better. XESS doesn't look any better. And I made sure to have the dynamic resolution, dynamic frame rate or whatever, disabled. And I made sure that I was on native quality. The anti-aliasing is just not good. The game just looks just as blurry as it did before. And I knew I wasn't freaking crazy, man. I knew it had baked in TAA, but nobody was confirming it because nobody's a freaking nerd like how I am. But I knew that game had baked in TAA, and I could just feel it. And it was pissing me off because I couldn't fix it. But yeah, they confirmed that it had baked in TAA. I'm just sad now. What happened to Helldivers? The devs are I don't know if it's the devs, somewhere along the chain of that AA company, things are being ignored or miscommunicated. The player base very clearly wants one thing in particular, and they give like 80%, 90% of that thing, and then out of nowhere they walk it back 10%, and it's just confusing. Like everything's fine, and then they change something for no reason. Like, if it ain't broke, break it, is what they're saying, and we don't understand why. So it just keeps pissing us off. That's the general thing. You'd have to look into like each individual example. Not only that, there are bugs in the game, kind of like AO, that have existed for a long time or since launch that need to be fixed. And they haven't fixed them, and they don't communicate on them. A big problem is that players had gotten used to AO communicating with them, or I said AO, Arrowhead communicating with them. Like in the very beginning of Helldivers, they were very vocal. We all thought they'd be different than like a AAA company. There was great communication, and then they fired their community manager, and they stopped talking to us, which was concerning, and has made it difficult for us to understand what they're trying to do. This is all a test. Baskiner saying, no, we don't know. Yeah, like they don't even know what they're saying. Their PR is terrible. I think we can say PR. Small ass studio, yeah. I mean, it's probably still a AA studio. I pray a NATO does not spot on me. Yes, I do too. I'm over here trying to rant to him, crashing into an island. Serge, can you hear me? Because that makes it a lot easier if I can just start yapping to you. I need to hop on an attachment as well. We are going -X, -Z. You tell your ship to stop going underwater. No, unfortunately not. Believe me, if I could, I would. That much I can assure you. Tell your ship, stop being a Surge. Real. ... I don't think he can hear me. I think he's got ads. Grr, Surge, grr, yeah. Start barking at him. But yeah, Auntie, I think you're still here, right? Yeah, you are. I was thinking about my Killing Palm build. I don't think I'll be staying Killing Palm forever. I wanted to be able to use it all throughout the game. I did look at a video of what some other player was doing. He was spamming Killing Palm on targets. He wasn't killing them straight up. He was like smack, smack, and then kill, which was interesting, but it was mostly for the beginning of the campaign. He said he swapped to Siphoning Strike, or that he plans to. So I'll probably look into that a little bit. I already have it slotted, and that was before watching the video. Because I plan on testing things, I don't just, you know, have a build in mind. But, yeah. I don't think I can invest in crit this early. I already know that it's bad to try to invest into crit early on, because you need a lot of stuff set up. I don't understand how you would ever get 100% crit. I think you were doing it with support gems. But like, I increased my base crit chance by 1% on all strikes, and I also use like the other crit nodes, and I still only have like 8% crit chance, which is insane to me, because they just do not want you critting that early on. It takes so much investment. So I'm assuming the direction I have to take is just going to be like damage. You didn't go Invoker, that's out the picture. You know what's interesting? You can swap your ascendancy. So it's only out the picture until I go to the guy. If you talk to the dude, the Chaos guy, whatever the Chaos God's name is, he'll let you swap your ascendancy. Martial artist is better? Yes. I mean, especially for what I'm doing. The bells have been fun. Being able to, like, just straight up pull the bells has made bossing really easy. With the Killing Palm. And then, of course, it also lets me chain. Because sometimes the bells deal enough damage to bring a target down to low HP, which then lets me Killing Palm them. By the way, the jank I was describing to you, you might not have experienced because they changed it. There's a patch note that says Killing Palm used to automatically go after viable targets. So you would strike a target, you would cull them, and then it would look for other viable targets. But now, it looks for any target. Which means that it can strike other cullable targets, but it can also strike somebody who doesn't have the cull on them. Which prevents you from, like, flicker striking around, basically. This JJS talk. No, this is Path of Exile 2 talk. You should take the rune tattoos. I did. I have it on right now. But I'm considering swapping to the Stone Fist. I have to go check to see if I want Stone Fist right now. But yeah, I have the bells and I have runes right now. Right now I'm stacking a bunch of resistances with my runes. I don't have very many runes, so I only have so many resistance ones. But I already have like 88% fire resist. At least in Act 2 I did. So. Oh, like what the heck was that jump, man? Is it possible to AFK fleet overnight? Yes. I mean, you have to not get banned. Can you get banned for AFK? Probably, because you're being disruptive, right? Like you're not letting players play the game if you're taking up server space. That's a good way to have the whole fleet sink. That's true as well, yeah. Like, you can sustain them with, you can sustain their food and their supplies, but you can't sustain their health. You could probably set up an auto-clicker. Like, once every 5 minutes, it opens the ship menu, opens the fleet menu, or just leave the fleet menu open. Yeah, you can also do the crow as well. Oh yeah, Raven. Yeah. Okay, people, we are about halfway there. What do you say was the X value? Oh shoot, I turned the wrong way on the Z. I'm still going the right direction. It's just slightly angled wrong now. It's like negative. Let me check up here. Negative 944. I said halfway? Yeah, I was like negative 1.2k, right? So I'm about halfway there. Or no, it was something else. I was like positive 1.2k, so yeah, about halfway. Yes, I've been heading the right direction the whole time. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. But yeah, I have to figure out what I want to do with my build. I'm already using Storm Weaver, I think that's what it's called, where you throw the electricity. That primes the target with shock. It does good damage. It gets them pretty low. I can killing palm them. I'm now also using the thing that lets me turn power charges into damage. It lets me consume the power charges to give me a buff, which increases my damage and does something else. So I've got 2 places to invest the power charges into. Alright. I need you guys to watch the screen for me. I'm gonna go see if I can yank this song real quick. Where do I see... I'm freaking water poisoned. Sure hope Omen doesn't spot on us. Yeah, that'd suck. That'd be really bad, wouldn't it? Okay, I did not AFK die. Congrats. I'm still on my way. I'll be there probably about 5 minutes, I think. Is this... Yeah, it is. Alright, that works. I think this is more fitting than whatever the heck Celeste music was playing. What's the general consensus? Do we agree? Do we disagree? I knew it was gonna happen. Freaking game. Alright. A little bit to the right. I'm playing Far Far West, Captain, so I have no comment, but is nice, sure. We could say it's nice. That works. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I actually got yanked by it, but I managed to get onto this thing. Stupid freaking waves, man. Ah, yes, it washed over the ship and yanked you. Where's my freaking frigate, man? Where's my man of war? After the frigate, man. After the frigate, come on. This guy is orange over here. Cheeto dust. 60 cannons on each side is type, yeah. I used the frigate to destroy the frigate. I mean, yeah. They've been keeping with this trend of making each new ship faster and faster. I don't know if it makes sense for a brig to be faster than a ketch. I imagine the frigate will be faster as well. I don't know about a man of war. Alright, it's just playing all the freaking split music at this point. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm gonna ignore that. We're gonna take the meme and go off with it. Yeah, let's start a Sir playlist or a Sir mix. Why not? All right, we are 800 on the X value out. I said 5 minutes. That was a bad estimation. Me and my 30 speed 85k man of war with 60 cannons. Yeah. Yeah. What you gonna name it this time? Is it still the HMS Safe Travels? Because I feel like yeah, you'll have a safe travel, but nobody else will. At that point, you know. Realistically speaking, how many mortars would a man of war have? I have no clue. I don't know my ships like that. Dizzy? You must inform the people. As long as the Majesty is safe, do we care? I mean, the Majesty's eardrums are something to consider. But I imagine that they would be either safe on land or stowed somewhere else. I don't think ships had mortars. Well, we're playing Arcane Odyssey though. Then 4. Ah. How many does the Fenrir have? No clue. I wonder if I can see the Fenrir's model online. The Fenrir Arcane Odyssey. Yeah, but I think he's trying to get a basis of if the Fenrir is one step below the other. I think he's trying to get a basis like for where the balance would be or something like that. Got an image here, but I can't see any mortars on the wiki. Yeah, I can't see anything. Shame. Might be way too big. It's the perfect size for the Nimbus Sea. After all, there are only so many islands there. Look how much water there is. Does anybody know, is VTEX working on the next sea, or is he adding islands to the Nimbus Sea first? You seen the climb bug for catches? Yes. I've also experienced it on the brig as well. If you go back through some of my older VODs and videos, you'll see that I lose my freaking mind. So bad for Meta War? I believe it. I believe he's adding a few more islands? Okay. So maybe it's not so safe for the Meta War. I know we're still on the 2024 world map. Scary. I see a flare. Oh, there's a freaking NATO. What the heck is this spawn? Oh, hey, the island's actually here, by the way. That's surprising. What am I afflicted with? It's not water poisoning. I'm on my way. Look at my orb. Allo, monsieur. Thank you very much for waiting. I appreciate that. You made my life much easier. Brother, may I ponder the orb? No. The goddess, she speaks to me. Be gone. It's kind of funny. Going back to Crystal. Alright, so I named my character Ruby Sappho because Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire makes purple. Yeah, now stream ends. No, stream does not end. I'm gonna go slay some dragons. Do I want purple? I mean, that's what I had before. Which type? What, the gems? I named my character Ruby Sappho because of Ruby and Sapphire being blue and red, making purple. Oh, which type of dragons? Just okay, anything. If I can find a young dragon, it makes it really easy to look at the damage. Alright, back to Crystal. Addicted. Alright, so we do this with Crystal Orb, and then we learn Cannon and Javelin. Oh, that's Javelin, not Cannon. Hold on. How much power are you running? I think it's like 170 or something like that. It's either 150 or 170. We'll see in a second. Do I need a leap? There's blast, explosion. I mean, I can grab explosion, but I don't know if I need that. Alright. I think I'm configured then. We're in I3, so I'm not in any danger. Alright. I was running what? Amelia with Poison Jaws. If I want the bonus power, I can take it right there. And then it was double lost envoy. Alright, so I have 156 power right now. Wanna find a dragon? Yeah. There's one down there, I think. I still have my light reflex dodge. Wow. I killed them all. Well, what's... Okay, there's something on an island over there then. You still have your boat, right? White eyes. Pog. A very big pog. Massive pog. Does anybody know if chests on islands, on Darksea Islands, actually respawn? There was a time when I know chests did respawn. I don't know if they still do. I might have to test that. Because if I find another one of those pirate loot islands... I flared. Okay, I'm coming around this volcano. I was pretty sure I saw a dragon like right here. It's no longer showing on sensing. but I imagined it wouldn't be in the volcano. So I came back here. I don't see anything anymore. It might have been a sea monster. I feel like it would not have been right there, though. It would have been a bit further. You have arrived. Indeed we did. What's happening? Oh. He's attacking something. The white eyes is not there on my screen. He's all the way over there. It's just visual. If you're ever confused about what does what, generally speaking, the rewards should tell you. W scam. It literally says in the description, this does not affect AODubs, it only affects the stream. Because implementing that would be too difficult. You know how much work that would take? I'd have to figure out so much crap. Because I'd have to send the signal from a separate PC. Because StreamerBot does not work on Linux. I'd have to send the signal from a separate PC. I would have to somehow have that signal be recognized as something, and then have that signal do an action, if it even is that simple. And that action would be taking my screen and flipping it. And I'm not sure I can even tell my system to like flip the screen on a keybind. I mean, it's Linux. There's probably something that does that. Somebody's probably made something, or it's probably just by default bound in KDE Plasma. Is Linux better than Windows? Yes and no. Like, generally speaking, yes, I'd say. Windows is a lot easier, though. That's the thing. Windows is much easier. Things just work on Windows. Because things are developed for Windows. The first freaking brig that I see, and it's with you. But things just work on Windows because everything is developed for Windows and it's made for just the general consumer base. Linux is pretty good as well. They've done a lot to make Linux a lot more user-friendly. You can install something like Cache OS or like Linux Mint and things will just work. But there are like some things that you can't do. You can't play games with kernel level anti-cheat, for example, unless they've been configured to run on Linux. And then, of course, like the Microsoft suite of applications, they don't work. So you have to use the Linux equivalent. Like we have like LibreOffice instead of Microsoft Office. Well, I'm sync. I thought that you could avoid them. I didn't know you were asking for help, if that's what you were asking for. See a dragon? Can't do what? I said you can't play games with kernel level anti-cheat. So you can't play Valorant, you can't play League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics. You can't play Rainbow Six. That kind of stuff. They did 1K. I mean, for starters, the damage is much higher. Or no, it's not, actually. No, I was sitting for like 220 with the blast. I don't know if blasting can do the same damage by default. I think they do. He did not hit me with that. That is insane. I do think I need to optimize this loadout. I'm running size right now, which is not helpful for dragon hunting. Wow. Freaking bears coming to farm me. Heck nah. I don't have shift lock enabled. I'm pressing it, it's just not enabling. That's interesting. You actually hit that. If the freaking bear didn't come to try to farm me, I'd be fine. Here comes the bear again. Alright. I'm down in the water. What were you asking? Oh yeah. So you can't run kernel level anti-cheat. Like, I'm sure you've played games like, or you've seen games like Fortnite. Things with easy anti-cheat, things with Vanguard, things with, what is EA's? I don't remember. Yeah, the game just killed me. I drank a health pot. It might spawn me on... No, it didn't. Okay. I drank while breathing a health pot. But yeah, and now I think my reflex dodge is bugged. But yeah, it didn't look like it was doing very much. I think I need to change the build around. I don't need this size anymore. Which means I can drop via gates. That's what's giving me so much. It's like EA Javelin. Yeah, probably. I think it's probably Javelin. But yes, unless it's been configured, it cannot run in Linux. Or on Linux. Because it wants to get access to the kernel. But Linux, generally speaking, is more performant than Windows. Less background processes, less telemetry, less processor utilization, less RAM usage. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need more headroom on your processor, need more RAM space, being on Linux can help you perform better. There's also performance improvements with how, I don't know enough to properly say this, but how it speaks with the game, if you will. There are some processes that, like, the game wants to do, that Windows will go do, that Linux won't do. It'll just tell it that it did it, and it makes the whole process faster People who know more about this could explain it better. I saw a post on how it worked. And that's what they said, but it wasn't. It was a bit more precise than that. Keep that there. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, basically. Cuts down on the amount of time that it takes for the process to execute. And what's funny about Linux is that you can just, like, stuff like that, like what you just described, just happens, right? Like, for example, if you wanted to, you could delete your core system files. And Windows will stop you from deleting stuff that's in process. Linux does not care. Linux will be like, yeah, sure, go ahead and do that. You can just go delete, like, an application while it's running. You could delete, I guess, the operating system. And when you close the, when you shut down the PC and turn it back on, it'll be gone. So, I got an Atlantean to fight a young dragon. I think I saw them doing that. Well done. They have been ruined. Now, who do you think wins that exchange is the question. Okay, so I hit for 460. That's without the crystallized proc. Without the crystallized proc and without the light stacked. The blindness. I only did 260. Did it proc? 250, 260. I mean, it is a brisk one. Atlantean, no doubt. I don't know about that one. The dragon might be strong enough. Plus, the dragon's hitting for like 800 damage on every single move, which I don't think they are. Getting hit by a freaking metal beam full charge for 800 damage. I was not expecting that. You should get the bears to attack the Atlanteans. If they're the ones which are hitting us for like 1k damage moves, I'm just saying. Yeah. Though dragons do have scales, I think that reduces the damage. But maybe they just chain CC them. Maybe the dragons just chain CC them. Okay, what the heck is happening here? It's a diving spot, probably. Yeah, the dragons just start parrying you. There you go. Now the game is over. The dragon equipped a shield. It has a buckler. So they can't spawn that many? What the heck was happening there? Victory dock. Whoopsie. Hey, there are 2 Buddy McBoat faces. And it's gone. Alright. Oh, bleeding pots? I see. But let's say I hit the dragon 4 times. Let's say it's 400, 400, 400. Then plus 30%, that's 520. If I hit it 5 times, that'd be... $2,200. I would have increased my damage by like 200 compared to using wood. Of course, it's not the same build. I think I have slightly more of something else there. You redock? That's why. I know. I'm just saying there are two of them. Also, I saw something big and purple. Where am I sensing that from? Can you imagine getting a frigate and trying to come in here? Double it and give it to the next person. Yes. The Bodie McBoatface must be spread. Rowboat launch is going to be a necessity. I can't imagine it. Maybe you should. Force yourself. It's time. Imagine a meta war. No, I can't. Vice command ship? What do you mean a vice command ship? Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah, never mind. I should probably take the time to actually address my fleet now. Alright, Shell Island. McKee. Am I crashing? I am. How are none of you at an island except this guy? I don't believe that. That's gotta be fake. I've been in the server how long? Got any plans for tomorrow? Maybe Path of Exile 2 tomorrow. But no, not really any plans. I will be busy on Friday, but I'll have to see how long that takes, and then after that I'll be free. So I think I'll be busy in the morning on Friday. And then I'm gonna put out a message for Saturday. We're gonna be doing another Dragon Lord hunt. For the people that did not get it last time. Since, well, gotta hope the game's not dead by then. I mean, if you want to do something, you can say what you want to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to default to certain things. I feel like I'm not pressing shift. Give up? What are you giving up on? Ah. We can try to find some more. I think my pots are no longer broken. I don't mind hanging out for like another hour or so, I think, before swapping over to Path of Exile. Yeah, I forgot I'm looking for my my dude. He's right there. This is Douglas. No AFK anyways? Okay, well never mind then. We'll see what happens come Saturday as well. What other reason is there to go into the Dark Sea? I mean, there's the reagents and stuff that I just don't care to go get, I guess. Did I drink it? What happened? Yeah, I think so. Gave me the reset stats. What do you want to do instead, even if it's me asking what are your plans? What you want to do? Well, I mean, I just said that I'd be playing Path of Exile, probably. But I don't mind... Like, I could play some MTC. If you'd like to make some plans to play some MTC. I'm gonna go check to see if the Noobs in Combat devs have done anything. I might also spend some of tomorrow going through some of the classic games. I call them classic, not really classic, but still. Fun. That's regarding NIC, yeah. Probably. I mean, they changed the server. They're out of school now, it's June. So I'll go check that out in a little bit. But yeah, we can play some MTC, and then we could probably follow that up with like some of the other games before they get locked. I want to look at Aniphobia. It'd be nice if we can get people on for that. Run around fighting a bunch of anime characters. They're selling those Helljumper helmets as UGC. A funding round, you say? See. Well, we shall see in time then what happens. Alright. I'm gonna go AFK, I think, for like the next 10 minutes. I need to make a call. And then after that, I should be free to do whatever. So I'll be right back. And Dizzy, if you want to like play MTC now or something, you can always let me know. 'Cause I don't mind like playing MTC. Or just anything in general. That's the primary thing, MTC. But like if you wanted to like play Far Far West or something, you can let me know. We could if you'd like to. Yeah, you're making it really easy. Sure, let's play some MTC. I'll be back probably within like the next 10 to 15 minutes. We can play some MTC. That sounds good to me. All right. Settled. I agree. Done and done.